Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. And everybody has been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Knight. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Hill. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Escapes the pressure going right. Now one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Keeps it on first down. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game day.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late this season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff. A lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Gets it to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They want to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Throwing Russell. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Russell. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Lacey. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Lacy. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fights off the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Russell, pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Good timing on the quick out. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Maybe some room here. At the 20. Touchdown Rebels. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keelan Russell. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to get. This tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Knight. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking for a big play. Hauls it in on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that...
Oh, he wants it all. Goes high to pull it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 15 team, the San Jose State Spartans.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throwing Simmons. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Delivers the stiff arm. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty...
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for a crease. It's Hill. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Running inside, it's Hill. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Simmons rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Rides the option, he keeps it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Makes the grab inbounds.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Hill. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing Simmons. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Simmons. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Quarterback making checks. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Simmons. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Running inside. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Here's Simmons to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Throwing Simmons. Snags it over the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Simmons escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Simmons to the air again. Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's Simmons to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams. Both championship caliber ball clubs, and they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are two really, really good-looking teams. And if you're the number 1 team that just went down, obviously you got beat and you're going to have to rebound from this, but you lost to a really, really good opponent. And I think when they go back and watch the film, David, they'll see some small mistakes and things that happened that they know if we fix that, we could beat this team if we play them again.
Yeah, there's no reason to hang your head.